Okay, so I hope this is all fitting in frame properly. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so go easy on me. It's kind of a sketchbook tour in a way, even though this one is nowhere near finished. It's broken, very broken, and I'll show you that in a minute, but you can kind of tell, even from just looking at it like this, that yeah, the pages are stuck out, but you've got about all of this is unfinished. Also, pardon my nails, they kind of look disgusting at the moment. Well, that's another story. So, yeah, these sketchbooks, as much as I love them, they are not put together in the best way. So I've had to do the most hodgepodge of repair jobs. This is all fabric tape trying to hold it all together. It hasn't really worked because all of the drawings have pretty much just fallen out and are falling out. So, front cover, beautiful stickers, lovely, delicious. Inside cover, more stickers and Polaroids and whatnot. And then we have our first drawing, which is the wonderful, the talented, the amazing, the incredible, the fabulous Billie Eilish. Really like this one. I think it looks quite a bit like her. Then we go into a Pinterest portrait here. Not 100% fabulous, but we move. Another Billie Eilish, because I just love drawing her. Her eyes especially, like this section of the drawing. I love it. Her eyes are fantastic. And then I kind of started doing a Halloween series, or I tried to do a Halloween series. I didn't complete it for the whole month of October. So this is the alien lady from Mars Attacks. I hope that's like self-explanatory. I think it should be. You can kind of recognise it from the big beehive hairdo and her spirally red dress, and then just a generic devil lady. This is like a double page spread of Carrie before and after the bloodbath towards the end of the movie. To get Sissy Spacek's likeness was incredibly difficult, and I still struggled to get likenesses of people like spot on. But most of the people that have seen these drawings, and this one especially, someone actually bought this as a print, said that I got the likeness pretty good, so I'll take that as a compliment. And then we have, I believe the character's name is Nancy, correct me if I'm wrong, from The Craft. And then, oh my goodness gracious me, The Shining. Wendy, oh my god, how did I always forget that? That's bad. Alex from A Clockwork Orange, of course, Edward's hands. Poor soul. Oh, Lydia from Beetlejuice. I'm really out of it today, so I can't remember half the names of these drawings of these people. Dracula, Gary Oldman as Dracula from Dracula. One of my favourite films, actually. One of my favourite sort of, I wouldn't necessarily call it horror film, but I guess it falls into that genre. I have never finished reading the actual Dracula novel, despite stopping and starting it countless times since I was a teenager. The receptionist lady from Beetlejuice, of course. My one true love. Jeff Goldblum as Seth Brundle in The Fly. In my absolute top 3, if not my number 1 horror movie of all time. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It is one of the most standout examples of that 80s body horror genre. A blank page because I didn't know what to put on there. And then we have the Mistress of the Evil, the Mistress of Darkness, whatever you want to call her, Elvira. And when I posted this on social media, her like official account liked it, and I just ascended. Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein's Monster. I really love how this one turned out, because given that it was just like a grayscale sort of black and white drawing, I'm really proud of how I managed to get all the tones and the likeness like quite good. And then we go back into just like random portraits. These ones, this one I quite like. I used Posca pens in the background instead of like stickers and little bits of paper and things, and I quite like how it turned out. And it's something I haven't done much of that I want to do more of. These ones I quite like. I'm started to do something slightly different. I'm not using as many post-it notes in the backgrounds of drawings as much anymore. I'm tending to go more for like stickers and things, as you'll see as it goes on, because it changes quite a bit. This this is kind of like revisiting the old artwork that I used to do, and maybe I'll do like a video about that in the future, because I have found a lot of my old sketchbooks that feature a lot of similar art to this, and it was just kind of like fun to look through it all. It's like memories, so I wanted to revisit that again, and I actually really enjoyed it. So yeah, I think it's definitely something I'll go back into, like dip into every now and then. This was drawing, somebody approached me on TikTok, because yes, I unironically love and do use TikTok. So yeah, somebody approached me who had an encounter. He'd like saw this girl, he was like on a bus or something, and he spotted this girl, and he said, if I describe her to you, can you like draw her? And I was like, yeah, I'll give it a go. So it was kind of fun to take like little prompts and ideas from like someone and try and recreate that, not memory, what am I trying to say, sort of trying to recreate a person from someone's like little tidbits of information. This one here is meant to be Doja Cat, even though it didn't really turn out looking much like her. I still do like it. I'm particularly proud of how the rose turned out, because things like that I still struggle sort of capturing likenesses of plants and flowers quite a bit. These two I really, really love. This one took quite a few days to do just because there was so much hair, and I don't know how well it's going to translate on screen or on camera, but the little really fine line detailing in the hair took forever. These ones are quite good. I quite like how this one turned out. And these ones again. She looks like a very fancy lady. These ones too, because I tried to recreate this photo of a girl who had really pale skin, so I used a lot of like blue, greys and very, very pale colours, and I think it turned out pretty good. I'm quite proud of it. This one I really like as well, because again, this is one of the ones that I used Posca pens in the background to have more of like a, I guess one way to describe it would be like a pop art kind of bright thing, but I like it. I like how it turned out. It's definitely, like I said, definitely something I want to try again. And then from this point onwards, I tried to do a lot of drawings that had one specific colour as like a theme. So obviously this one's blue, and then this one's pink. Again, this one is Doja Cat. It's like more of a likeness, but not still like 100%. These ones, this one I really like because it was just like cool, cute cow print type thing. And then we go into a lot of heavy collage stuff, which I've been really into at the moment. So you can kind of see it looks insane. I've been incorporating a lot of Polaroid pictures into what I've been doing recently, because I have like a little mini Instax camera. So this is like a character that I created a few years ago, and her name is Peachy, because her hair is like an ombre, like peachy colour, so it goes from like a yellow to an orange to a dark pink. And she's very neon, kind of like inspired by a lot of 80s vibes, kind of gem and holograms type stuff. And the colour theme for this one was orange, as you can see, blah blah blah, I don't know what I have to tell you, but you know, whatever. Purple, this is probably one of my favourites in this whole sketchbook, just because it's so like in your face, it's like it's vibrant. Pink, again, this is another cute one because like my favourite colour is pink, so yeah. I've used a lot of stickers that I've made and stickers I've collected. And this, like, I don't know how easy it is to tell, but this is like a piece of a like a pack of Pocky sticks, like pack of biscuits. So I like to try and incorporate things like that, because I love to collect packaging, especially packaging of Japanese candies and sweets. And if I can find a way of incorporating that into my artwork, I think that's a plus. And then the theme for this one was green. It was a double page spread. Then we have blue. The yellow one I'm quite fond of because it's so sunshiny and happy looking. This one I really like as well. This one was red. And I really like how the hair and the eyes turned out on this one. This is kind of unfinished, and maybe I'll go back to this, but for the time being I haven't, because I was starting to get really frustrated with how the sketchbook was falling apart. And then the last piece in this book is Jareth and Sarah from the Labyrinth, and I did this for David Bowie's birthday recently. And it's a piece very, very close to my heart, because David Bowie was very, very close to my heart. And I use a lot of very like textural things, a lot of tiny little rhinestones and glitters and bits of foil. It's very, very textured and a little bit scratchy on my fingers. So very short and sweet, very, very belated update to this channel of this very broken sketchbook. So if you have watched, I thank you most kindly. Hopefully it won't be too long again until I do another video. And until then, be safe, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.